I was gonna leave. I was ready to walk out the door. I've got my coat on and everything. But then I realized, like, oh, I got a little time. Got a little extra time. It's also kind of cold in my apartment. So, I'm getting ready to go. That's all. Nothing, nothing else. It is a mess in here. Maybe let's just, maybe if this cardboard box from McMaster car was over here, it'd look a little less messy. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's do a puzzle though. Time flies. What do we want to pick for our? I feel like that last one was cool in that it just somehow felt sparky. You know, this makes you feel like I'm flying through time. It's a little bit more of a Bill and Ted version of time travel than Back to the Future time travel, but okay. Time flies. What do we do here? Digits along the arrow may repeat, but must sum to the value attached in the circle. Gray circles denote odd digits. Cages sum to the clue. Knights. Large circle purely cosmetic. That's what I always say about large circles. Like this circle goes above my head. I could make it cosmetic and have a little halo. Cosmetic halo. I need to fix it. The little floppy flap. It's broken again. It's very sad. Excuse me. Also, I might be getting sick. Okay, so what do we know? We know that these are all odd digits. So let's just do that before I forget. Right? And the Knight's move situation is going to take 9s out of here. I'm sure that's on purpose. That's very cute. 3s out of here. And the 1s we'll see here. 6 sees nothing. Useless. These digits sum to 10. These digits sum to 5 and don't have a 3. So it must be 1, 4. These digits sum to 15, making them either 6, 9, or 7, 8. Which I don't immediately see a restriction. But I'm sure we will find them. 7 is always 1, 2, 4, which unoneifies these. 22 with the 6. Means this is just a 7, 9, is that right? That seems like a kind of silly mistake I would make. But I believe it's a true statement. Meaning I think that's the only way to do that. Oh, you're also an odd digit. This is also a circle. It's a gray circle in addition to being the arrow circle. How about that? So the arrows, we must sum to this digit. And this is minimum... Excuse me. Pardon me. This is a minimum of 2. Well, what do we know about this? So how do we make 5? Did I make a mistake? I feel like I made a mistake. How can this be 5? No, that was wrong. I'm sorry. It explicitly can't be 5. It could be 7. I was thinking for some reason that we surrounded these anyway. So this is digit-wise 5 or 7. Can't be 5 because 5 would need 2 digits to sum to 5. We can't have 1, 4. We can't have 2, 3. So that is a 7. I was duped. Now, 7 can't be 1, 6, and it can't be 2, 5. So it must be 3, 4. And we need 3 digits to sum to 7. This digit could appear again, though. But certainly this is not a 9, and certainly it's not a 7. Excuse me. For it to be a 5, these 2 digits have to sum to 2, which doesn't work out very well. That means these digits must sum to 6, which makes them either 1, 5, or they're either 1, 5, or they are 2, 4. Now, by Knight's move, both of the low digits are taken out from there, so both of the high digits are taken out from here. 1 also sees down here. But I think that's still okay, and it's going to be kind of funny because it's going to be 1, 5 leaving a 4 here, or it's going to be 4, 2 leaving a 1 here. You're also seen by this. Just means this is excuse me, a little restricted. Maybe I am getting sick. Try to tell myself it's allergies, but I'll just be lying to myself. 589 is okay there, I think, but you're not the 9. So one of you people is 9. So the thing that's funny, if this is 4, this is 2, and this is 1. If this is 5, then this is 1, and this is 4. Excuse me. It's bad. It's not a good time to be sick. I was fine until I put my coat on, and then now it's happening. Oh no. Maybe I should just take a nap this morning because I have to work on site this afternoon. So, what? What are we doing? Unclear. Can I be in there? I think so. Okay, let's think a little harder. Like where this digit goes, this digit must be here or here, right? Because this digit is not in there. So this digit does exist here or here. It's going to be this digit, though, could exist in there. What very obvious thing am I missing? I'm missing that this is a 1-4 pair, so this is a 2. And this is a 4. So that's a 1, and that's a 4, and that's a 3. That's a 4. It's a good example of me overthinking something and just missing the simple point. Excuse me. Okay. Just thinking about this as relates to here. And what, like a low digit, because it's going to be a low digit and a high digit, right, to make the 10. And what low digits are available or not. I do know there is a 3 up here. How does it seem very important to anybody? I do know there's a 7 in here, not here. I guess that's true in a few places. Maybe not. Because you could still have 7 here with the 3 here, for example. I think is valid. Pardon me. Oh, what a terrible coughing video. Apologize for that. Well, let's just wildly pencil mark what we think through. Oh, I see. So 4 is going to end up over here, but this 4 seats this. So that does put a 4 there, which is a thing that is true. And that, what else does that do? This feels 4 restricted. Just in that no 4s here, no 4s here, and this 4 also sees here. So we do get a 4 down here, which unfortifies you. Oops. Which fortifies you. What does that do up here in terms of 4? Because that unfortifies these. You're not fortified, you're not fortified. 4 ends up here. You are fortified, which unfortifies you. It places a 4 here, which is going to push a 4 down here. Exactly there. This, I don't understand what this cage is doing. Is this a symmetrical cage? What's that cage doing? We have 3, 5, 8 down here, is that right? The 3 is going to see one of those. So 3, 5, 8, that's not the 3, but I don't see that immediately helping me. Our 1s, oh no. 1s are down here. What does that mean? 1 is down here. The 1s are going to be in here. Excuse me, please. 1s. I don't know. sevens, but we're unmoved. Am I missing some more obvious considerations? Probably. Almost certainly, in fact. Is there a place that... I guess that's okay, actually. Okay, well, I'm just making things complicated as usual. 2... 2's pretty restricted. This 2... This 2... I think we do end up with a 2 in the 16 cage. And that's going to put a 2 down here. And resolve the 1, 2. And that is going to resolve the 1. There's not a 1 in the 16 cage. That particular 16 cage. And 2 ends up in here. What does that do for 2-ness? 2... Sounds like 2 has some options. 2 is on the little rim of the circle. Pardon me. So we do have to make 14 in here, which is going to be a 6-8, or it's going to be a 9-5. But that seems sort of okay right now. Right? Oh no. Oh no. What is this 3 doing? Not enough is what it's doing. It's certainly not in here. It's just in here. I'd be thinking more about where evens go in these places where we have a million odds. Like what is it? Like a 3 in here. What do we think about that? Who knows? Who could say? Or other digits in this neighborhood. Where do you have the 1, the 2? 1, 2, 4 we feel pretty good about, I think, right? Oh, this 2. Do we need to think more about 2s in this neighborhood? Feels not quite substantial enough to me. And 1s seem even worse to me. The 9s, right, 9 is down here. What does that mean? 9's in that little cul-de-sac. I'm sure there's extremely obvious things going on. This is the other half of, that array of digits. There's a 2, and then there's the 5, 9, and the 6, 8. So that does place some limitations on, for example, a 7 and on a 3. We know the 2 is in there. So the 7 and the 3 in particular are a little... we know there is one digit from this family up here, the 5, 6, 8, 9 family. Because we're trying to send a 14 there, we're trying to send a 15 here. 16 here. How does this work? got to end up placing. We have the 1, the 2. We've got to place a 3 in that neighborhood. We have the 4. 5 could be up here. 6, 7, 8, 9 could be anywhere. The 3 is like just very slightly interesting. But not quite interesting enough, I feel. 3 in here means we end up with a 13 that we have to make, which could be like 6, 7 or something. Why don't you have a total? Why are you treating me like this? Why am I making this overly complicated? Oh, do we actually have enough information on this and I'm just a ridiculous person? Like, it feels... Excuse me. Almost feels like you can start to talk about like where digits go without knowing the digits. I just don't know that that's actually useful. Oh, right. Well, we did talk about that a little bit. This 3, none of those are 3. None of this is 3. None of these are 3. 3 is in there. You are un-3-ified. Forever. What does that mean? That means that what does that mean? So 1 could go in there. 2 is 1 and 2. 3, we have the 4. The 6 has to escape out into one of these neighborhoods. 7 has options. 8 is a little restricted. Just ends up being a little funny in terms of the placement of like odd digits. It's a little restrictive, right? This... Just thinking about where my even digits can go feels a little weird. Like, what's the other digit that goes in here? Maybe it's not as restrictive as I'm imagining. But, you know? This person. I know there's something to that I'm just not wrapping my head around it. Like one's got to go over here somewhere. 2's got to go over here somewhere. It's almost forced, but not quite. You know what I mean? Like the 1 is definitely over here somewhere, and 2 is definitely over here somewhere. But in the non-odd digit, I guess I'm saying. We do know that 1 is here, but I don't know that we think that matters. Oh, well, we do also know. Oh, okay. Right. 1 and 2 are in here. This digit sees 1 and 2. So this is a 1-2 pair. That is possibly very slightly meaningful. I want that to mean something in here. Like, it doesn't quite. 2s get ruled out of there. This 2 sees that, but we don't fully have 2 visibility, do we? The 2s are a little funny, actually. There's definitely not a 2 in here. This digit, if we tried to put a 2 here, it would rule out both of the places 2s can go in here, right? Why did I say there couldn't be a 2 here? Why did I pencil mark 2s like this? Why couldn't you be a 2? Anybody know? Why couldn't this be 2? Did I have a reason for that? Or is that just me being wrong? Oh, now I'm afraid of that pencil mark. Why did I do that? I mean, the 1s make sense. Why did I do it? Unclear. The 6 feels important to me. Over here or in here. And then on the other side, 6 is like here or here. Is that another thing that's important with, like, for example, the 3? Seeing like this. There's no 3 in here. So 3 does end up in one of those little crannies. I just don't know if that matters very much. The 9 has a lot of visibility. Has a lot of visibility. Sees all these, sees this. So 9 is there or there. If I put a 9 in this 16 cage, then I need 2 digits to sum to 7. Okay. If I try to put a 9 in here, where's 9? If I try to put a 9 in here, I've got to make a 7 here. And I can't have 1 6, and I can't have 2 5, and I can't have 3 4. So 9 can't go there, I'm going to say. So that's 9, which untangles this, which removes these, like the magnitude from there. And it's going to force a 9 up here. It's going to remove, we're trying to make 15 here, so if we remove 7 from here, we have to remove 8 from here. If we remove 9 from here, we have to remove 6 from here. Can we do more with 9s? The 9s have to end up here. If I tried to put a 9 here, it would see 9 in column 3 is only here or here. So if I put a 9 there, it sees both. So we place the 9 here, un-9ify u, which I think does 9ify u, un-9ifies u, which maybe has some meaning up here. This becomes a little challenging, but I mean, in terms of 9ness, 9's got to be here or here, but it can like sneak in on little cat feet. 9's up here. 9 is in here or here. One of you people's 9. Where is the 9 in here? It's obviously not there. It's not there. That's not a 9. The 9 in the 16 cage would require... What were we trying to make? We're trying to make 14. We require 5. So it'd be 9 plus 2 plus 5. If we put the 9 in there. How do we what do we do here? If I don't have a 3 here, then the 3 lowest digits that I can have are 5, 6, 7, which sum to 18, right? If I say there's no 3 in here, then the lowest sequence is 5 plus 6 plus 7, which equals 18. So there's definitely a 3 in here, which then means I need 2 digits that sum to 13, which that sum to 13, which is obviously not 9, 4, but it could be 5, 8, and it could be 6, 7. Is that true? It's 5, 8, or it's 6, 7. Maybe. I think our 6 got forced while we weren't looking. In here. Is that true? Because this 6 sees all of this. So 6 gets forced over here, so 6 gets forced up here. What are we trying to make in here? We're trying to make a 10. Right. We need a low digit and a high digit. It's definitely 3, 7. We have all of our low digits. So that's 3, that's 7. That places the 3 here. Un-3-defies you and you. Well, that was already un-3-defied anyway, just by the nature of saying that 3 had to live in there. So this is not a 6, 7 anymore. So it is a 5, 8 to make the 13, and then the 6 is the leftover. So I think that maybe checks out. Seems to place a 7 here. Do we believe it? Maybe. Seems to remove 7s from those odd digits. Could be true. You become 7, and our remaining digit, I guess it's just the 6, which we knew something about. 5 gets placed there. Is that true? Yeah, 5 is placed there. Un-5 of 5. We have a 1-2 pair. Doing what? Just hanging out. We're placing a 9 here. And here. And possibly up here. Right? No go, no go, no go. Well, we didn't decide if 9 was in here yet, did we? So, who can say? Remaining digits here are the 6 and the 8, I think. Which I believe is fine. And then that just leaves the 5, it looks like. Which sees this, which places 8 here and 5 here. This 5 is not as helpful as one would hope. But that 8 does untangle this situation. So this must be the 6. It does take 9 out of here, places 9 here. If we don't have 9 and we're trying to make 14, we can't have the 5. So this is 2, 6, 8. 6 can't go there. Oopsie. So that's just the 6. So that's a 2, 8 pair. Places the 5 and the 8. It's not a 6 there apparently. Not a 5 there apparently. You look like a 6. You look like an 8. You don't appear to be a 9 anymore. This looks like it's just a 7, I think. Which is going to put a 7 down here somewhere. Fine with me. You look like you're part of a 3, 5 pair. Does anyone see you? Don't know. You look like you're just also a 7. It's fine. It appears we need a 3, 5 here. Does anyone see you? That seems like I broke the puzzle. No, this digit's here. Right, this is a 3, 5 pair. These digits are the same, and these digits must end up over there. Excuse me. You're 3, 7, 8, and you're not 7. So 7, I think, is here. So you're 3, 8. You're not 3. because of this 3. I don't even see it. You're 8 and you're 5. You're not 7, so you appear to be the 7. You appear to be the 3. Okay. You look like you're part of a 2-8 pair. You look like you're the 5, so you're the 5, so you're the 3, and you're the 3. I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. Okay. We need to play some digits in here. Like a 1, a 2, and an 8. We need to play some digits in here like a 6 and a 1, a 1 and a 2. We need to place a digit here that is probably something like a 6. We need to place digits in here like 5 and 8. We need to place some digits in this neighborhood, one of which appears to be a 2, the other of which appears to be a 5. We need to place some digits here. 1-ish, 6-ish. Okay, I feel like that shouldn't have really taken me 30 minutes. That's just me being clumsy. I mean, I almost don't even know what to say about this because all of the rules were just putting their own little bit of pressure. I don't even know. I mean, I think that the break-in. I mean, immediately we got cages. We got some cages immediately. We got some details about some cages immediately. I guess the clock hands really were kind of the real entry point. As long as you actually put it, yeah. Well, they are anyway, right? Like as soon as you start to exert some odd pressure and realize this can't be a 5, the 7 happens pretty quickly. I'm sure there's things that I could have done more smoothly, but overall, with whatever's going on with my sinuses, I'm gonna say it went well. Okay, bye.